Hi, my name is Rusty. We have a growing problem in America. We have failed to be able to understand just how our brain works. We listen to psychologists, we listen to psychiatrists, we listen to therapists, we take their guidance and we use medication to try to deal with our mental illnesses. What we're not understanding is that we have the ability to get our brains to produce any chemical we need that will do the work of whatever pill you are taking. The key to this is knowing how to use your mind, which is a failure on people who are able to think. If you can think, get thoughts, have feelings and emotions, you have the ability to work your mind and to get your brain to work properly. There's really no need to take a pill. Where I'm coming from with this is that I was born with a mental condition. I had a near drowning when I was 6 years old. A doctor at that time, now this is 1967, diagnosed my condition as retarded. And there isn't any type of therapy for my condition at that time. This is 1967. I was able to sit down with a clinical psychologist with 28 years of working with people who've been traumatized by severe head injuries. After hearing my childhood, he too said, "I can see as a child your brain was retarded." My clinical psychologist said, "I don't know how you did it, but you've been able to rewire your brain." After this near drowning, I didn't have the ability to have any emotions to help me to feel sad, feel joy, feel happy, feel fear, uh, feel things that would enable me to be able to function normally around other people, to associate with other people. I'd lost what ability I had before the drowning, to the point things were worse now than before. And yet here I am today, being able to step before this camera, share my life, have feelings and emotions go through me. I can do anything that I put my mind to. What I'm capable of doing today baffles psychologists, doctors who work with children who are autistic, people who understand psychology a little bit, or the mind, or they have a child who's autistic. They seem to not be able to relate to what I've been able to do. What I'm wanting to share with you is that you have the same ability with whatever your mental condition is to overcome it if you'll learn how to use your mind. Learning how to use your mind is the key to getting the brain to work. If you get into whatever it is that's going on around you, your brain's going to feed you information. Your brain's going to give you what you need to help your mind to run smoother. If you start getting negative thoughts about a certain type of thing, you're going to get activity from the brain that's going to try to help you with that negative thought, so that thought moves on without you really having to spend time thinking about it. Your brain's going, so is that what you want to do? You want to think about that. So your brain's going to feed you information. The brain doesn't know up and down, sideways, this is hot, that's cold, this is wet, that's dry. Your brain doesn't know right from wrong. It's your mind deciphering what the brain's doing. Far too many of you, you're getting feelings without engaging your five senses. You're getting thoughts and emotions and feelings, and yet you're sitting in a chair or you're driving down the road without engaging your five senses. The oldest parts of your brain started in the very beginning of your life, when you relied on your five senses. And yet as you went through adolescence and into young adulthood and growing up, you stopped depending on your five senses to help you to understand things in life. I really wanted to go farther with NAMI and NAMI. And so I got a phone call from someplace up in Sacramento. And one of the first things they asked me is, do you believe in the use of medication? And I said yes and no. Yes, I do if a person needs it. No, I don't believe in the long run that a person should use it. If a person can learn how to use their mind, the brain will start to work properly. And that was pretty much where it ended the conversation. Once I said, learning how to use the mind to get the brain to produce chemicals, that's where it stopped. When I went to these NAMI support group meetings, it was the same thing there. One of the biggest problems that I started to realize was that everybody was living under a lot of stress. And these people had been taking medication for 20, 30, 40 years, hated it. They really wished they wasn't on medication. You've got to learn how to use your mind in order to get your brain to help you. How can I sit here today and talk and share things with you and get feelings and have emotions and do a wide range of all kinds of different things? Because I have not fallen into that trap where I think about yesterday, I think about last night, or I think about last week, or I think about somebody did this, or somebody said that. It's what's happening right now. It's what's going on when I engage my five senses, when I take my dog for a walk. It's what happens when I hold my wife's hand when we go for a walk. It's not yesterday, last week, last month. It's right now. I go outside and I smell the air. I hear the sounds. I feel the wind. You've got to engage your five senses and start involving yourself in things and get feelings. Don't sit here and think about what I'm saying and then get a feeling from it. Go outside and go somewhere. Go do something. Get your five senses engaged. The brain's an organ, just like the lungs, badly abused by your mind. Just like a smoker badly abusing the lungs, you're badly abusing your brain. Your brain just gives the mind what the mind wants. When you learn how to think, like you did in the first 2 years of your life as a child, you'll then understand what you have to do to change. Don't rely on medication. Rely on your five senses. Get your mind working right. Get some good values, principles, and morals in your life. This is all I'm going to share with you for right now. There'll be more to come. Bye.